Good afternoon, my MPP peeps. Consolidation day, nothing big, kind of a yawner of a day in the general markets. Um, Pretty exciting though for us. Absolutely crushed it today with one play in particular. We'll go over that in just a minute. So the SPX still grinding along its 10 SMA. We're getting this 4 to 5 day consolidation that I was talking about after this big gap up. We're getting exactly what I wanted. Now it's just a matter of the bulls coming back in. We worked off this overbought RSI level. Now the bulls need to come back in force and take this thing to 4,100, 4,200. I think it's going to come down to reaction earnings. You got all the big boys: Apple, Google, Netflix, Microsoft. Hold on one second, guys. Go outside. Go outside. Sorry, got a whining dog. So you got all the big boys coming up, and if the reaction is good to those earnings, that could be the catalyst to get us out of this, kind of mired price action that we've been seeing the last few weeks and really accelerate us to higher prices. Or it could have the opposite effect. It could be underwhelming and the market was expecting more, and that is a catalyst for a pullback. So, I want to be ready either way. I feel like we're pretty flexible now. We got rid of a lot of the dip buying system buys from the last 2 weeks, taking a lot of profits off the table, and we're set to either go short or re-enter long. And we're outperforming already, and once we catch this market on its next direction, whether that be down or up, I don't care. I think we'll outperform even more. So be ready either way. Let's not guess the market's going higher or guess the market's going down. Let's let price tell us. Go to the Qs. Hit that 330, I think, today. Did it not? Almost. So, we hit it yesterday. We've hit our upper target. We have one more upper target here of 354, 350, 354, and we can still get there. And if these earnings blow it out of the water, it's very possible we do. So, we could get all the way to this 354. And if we get there, I think that is a great shorting opportunity to try to catch a top. I think that is a wonderful opportunity. And if we never make it there and get below this 10 SMA, I also think that's a wonderful opportunity to short and at least for a short-term pullback. So, we'll have to wait to see what hits first. Does this 350 get hit, or do we close below the 10 SMA? And that's going to be our guide, how we move forward and what kind of trades we put on. VIX today, nothing. Did it close? It closed barely above the 10 SMA, but no movement whatsoever. There's still no fear in this market. So the bulls can continue to grind this thing higher. No fear. And any fear that shows up at the beginning of the day quickly gets sold off. We need that high of day close in the VIX with a low of day close below the 10 SMA on the S&P. And that is our trigger to really start loading up on the short side. But until then, we got to respect the fact that we could rise all the way up to 4,100, 4,200 on the S&P. Some names. This BLNK, guys, crushed. Who got it? Who took it? Kent, you take it? Dan, you take it? Please tell me one of you guys took it. Yes, thank you. We crushed it on this one, 20% in a matter of 5 hours. We bought it, the break of the first 10-minute candle, rode it straight up, and sold. Our target was 62, and we nailed it, guys. So, Kent, you got it too? Awesome, dude. So, and look at that volume coming in. So this thing could run higher, but hey, we hit our target. We got it in one day. So taking that off the table and keeping those profits. This workhorse, it just got away too quickly. Already hit our first target of that 31, and it could be running to 40, but look at that volume coming in. Hold on one second, guys. Come on. Come on. Volume coming in is huge. So, and do we get an all-time high close? I think we might have. Yeah, all-time high close in this workhorse. So it looks like it wants 40, but I just could not go in this morning. It was already gapping up 20%. So I just let it go. I'd love to see this thing consolidate before it moves higher to 40. So it gives me a chance to get in. And then the COTY I was watching, just couldn't quite get above this 10 SMA, but I'm still watching it tomorrow. We get above this $6.98, $7 level, I'm buying for a run to this 845. So watching this one closely tomorrow. I really like the setup. I like the fact that we got a bunch of bears short and then reversed it the next day. And it looks like it's trying to hold that reverse. And if we get a continuation day tomorrow, the next day, I think this thing could really run. So still watching the COTY. And then finally, let's go to the IWM. I was talking about taking the TZA. If it could close below the 10S, the IWM, if it could close below the 10 SMA. 10 SMA was at 212.92. Couldn't quite do it. We're actually below it in the after hours, but couldn't quite do it in the regular session. So wait until tomorrow. I would love to short this IWM up here and try to get a, let's see, a 0.236 pullback to 202. So it could be, there's a lot of cheese, man. There's a lot of cheese in this short from, you know, this 213 level to this 202. And when you're playing the TZA, that's the triple short the IWM. So every $1 you get on the IWM, you get $3 on this TZA. So you could really rack it up. And I would like to go in a full position when this 10 SMA breaks, because I think we get a nice sell-off. So that's what I'm watching for tomorrow as a big trade. And then other than that COTY, you know, nothing that is knocking my socks off right now. We have just, I think we've made a lot of money on all these trades. And now we got to wait for this market to reset. You know, taking trades right now with earnings coming up, and you know, until this market is showing that it wants to head to that 4,100, I just think we need to be patient before taking any longs, because if the 10 SMA start breaking down, we need to be short. So I want to wait to see what the price action is telling me what to do, because we're right at that precipice. We're right at that precipice where either a big pullback is going to start or one big last euphoric wave higher is going to start. And I'd rather wait to see what the right side of the trade to be on is before I make my move. Makes sense? I think it'll come. I think it'll come, you know, as we get these earnings. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we got some big ones. So hopefully that gets it tells us which way we're going. Any questions, guys? Anything you want me to go over? Yeah, buddy, no problem. All right, guys. I'll see you in the morning. Should be an exciting day given Apple earnings tomorrow. So let's see what happens. Until then, don't trade for thrills. Just consistently make those dollar bills. See you guys.